Hey, what's up everybody? This is your favorite homeboy. It's been a long time since I've done a video because I've been really busy and had to take a big break from YouTube. If you've ever had to prepare a vacation rental for the market, or if you've ever had to have moved from one house to another, or just prepare for a big vacation, you know those take a lot of time, a lot of resources, and it gets the whole family involved. Well, I have all three of those things going on, and it's all come to a head today. We are officially ready to put JCS Farms on the market. Tomorrow we're leaving for a big family vacation that will be gone for several weeks. When we come back, we're gonna be moved to Ashburn. So we had to pack, not just for a big trip, we had to pack permanently for that move. And we had to get the vacation rental ready at the same time. And let me tell you something, the whole family pulled together and we finally got it all done today. We fly out tomorrow. So we're gonna celebrate with a little update video and just to kind of let you know what's been going on in our life. If you haven't already seen our previous video up here, that was all of the things that we were going to do to get this house ready. Well, now we're ready. So I'm going to show you all of that. But before I do, I just want to give you a quick backstory on the move. Basically, we are moving to Ashburn because we want to be closer to our girls' school, which is in Ashburn. One goes to Virginia Academy and one goes to Evergreen Christian. It's a big move, even though it's 30 minutes away. We are going to be changing churches. Previously, we've been going to Fairfax Community Church. Really love the church, really love serving together in the coffee shop. Mom was the barista. Sometimes I'd help her out, but I'd be on the panini machine. Josh would be running flex, making sure the coffee is always full. The girls would be doing the cash register and making cold drinks. We had a whole team going and it was fun, just running the coffee shop at church every few weeks. So we're gonna miss that. But we're excited for new opportunities in Ashburn. We already picked a church called Cornerstone Chapel, and we're excited to find new community over there. So in the past few weeks, we've been really pulling together and getting a lot of work done, working in the circle to do some landscaping work, working to get a lot of rocks delivered and fix all the driveway issues. So I'm excited to show you how everything turned out. Let's go check it out. Okay, our first project is right here at the front. We wanted to make sure this entrance looked clean, and before it looked kind of swampy. So we got a lot of rocks, put down a lot of rocks here, cleaned it out, and even made the turns easier because these turns are really hard. It's a busy road. So we widened up the driveway and put some asphalt millings down so that the turns are like twice as wide. Okay, the second thing we did is we had to prepare, since we're not gonna be able to use my garage anymore for all of Mars Hill stuff, we had to move everything out and create a workshop. So we have a workshop here. It's great for all my tools, get the garage cleaned up, and also put all the signs, all the lot boxes. So this is the new Mars Hill headquarters right behind me. We built a pad, threw a workshop on top, and now all of our supplies and all of our tools and equipment are now in this shed. So now we have a place to operate from when the house is being used. I really love the company that I used to help design this shed. They have so many options. They're the ones that did our tiny home, which is a totally different style. So you can really customize everything from the windows to the colors, what doors, what windows you wanted. So we did all that. So let me show you really quick inside. You can have a quick little tour. Woo, it's hot in here. Okay, so this is from Sheds Unlimited out of Pennsylvania, and they just build the shed and throw it on site. So it's really cool, really fast. You can see just lots of storage. Everything I throw in here, it just swallows it up. And you can build all these shelves within the studs. You know, we've got the bikes in here temporarily until we can move it to our new house in Ashburn. And I love this garage. That flips all the way up. So when I'm on this saw, I can cut the wood and then just all the dust just kind of flies out. So really good setup. I love how it turned out and it's gonna be really useful. Okay, this is my favorite part because for the past 6 years we've been wanting to do something with this circle and we finally got to it. So rented a big old Bobcat, drove that thing for about 16 hours and we got a lot of stone dumped on the property just so we can fix up all of the patches on the driveway that we had to cut up to put drainage tile in. And so this big old circle, we just cleaned it up. As you can see, we just added mulch, kept it real clean and simple. And on the edge, we bought this metal edging that we just put to keep it really clean on the outside circle. Over time, this edge is gonna patina and rust, and it's gonna look awesome. So as you can see here, all of this has the really big surge stone, and then the medium stone, and then this asphalt on top. That way it prevents any sinking and it keeps it more stable. So we did that all around that you see all this asphalt milling. We did this all around. Spent about a whole weekend doing that. This is another favorite of mine. Ever since we bought this farm, we've been wanting to do some sort of orchard and garden area, and it's finally maturing. That rain is not just bringing up the weeds, it's also bringing up all the cool edible landscaping that we have planned. And my wife did something really cool. She labeled a lot of the things that are edible, and just walking through it on a nice day that's not too hot and sunny like today is really enjoyable. So you can just kind of see all the variety of life that this land supports. So you got chives, we got peach tree here. Over here we got blueberries, we got alpine strawberries. Okay, welcome to air conditioning. Feels great in here. First thing you'll notice, we spent some time and money on a nice Instagram wall. Got this idea from just a couple pictures I saw. I really love the color, it just makes it pop. And JCS Farm, Centerville, Virginia. I could be a gangster because I learned how to spray paint that nice gold contrast on it. JCS Farm, Centerville, Virginia. Hopefully people take some nice pictures here and get greeted by that wall. So that's the first thing we wanted to do, remove the family pictures, you know, all the personal stuff, and just kind of brand the home. So we did that. Last time on the last video, I talked about how to increase the amount of beds and the amount of capacity that you can sleep in a home. So one of the things we did is simply just switch out all the single beds for double beds. So let me show you that real quick. So here's a quick example. It's a small room, but because it's small, we were able to just put a single, get a double. We didn't want a big old, you know, frame and big and bulky. We wanted something nice and streamlined, and a really small, what do you call those, nightstands. That way, you know, you don't have a lot of bulky furniture here. Real simple room, real simple setup, enough for 2 people. Okay, talking about increasing capacity, another thing we did was do a built-in bunk bed. So this little corner was perfect for it. It's built like a deck. You can sleep like 10 people in here if you wanted to, but for the sake of our septic system, we're just gonna do 2. But well, I like this because we designed it so you're not gonna hit your head. You know, sometimes you're underneath the bunk beds and you're hitting your head, like this one here, which is your typical bunk bed. Not cool. And even if you're up here on the second bunk here, you still have plenty of headroom. So we built this in, looks really cool, and gave us 2 more people for capacity. All right, our last major project was making sure that we took this room, which used to be the rec room, and moved it to the garage. Because this is the room that we're gonna have Joshua, our son, stay in. He just graduated from high school, and this is gonna be the place he'll stay in. We're gonna make a nice little studio setup apartment with a kitchen and a full bath, and he'll be like the on-site manager and have a little bit of independence as well, and get a little exposure to the business. So that's gonna be great. So we cleared this out, and I'll show you the new rec room here in the garage. All right, here we are in the garage. It's a little echoey. I cleaned it up as best I can. It still kind of looks like a garage, but at least we've got the foosball table and the ping pong, and we've got, in this space, maybe a treadmill. So I got the treadmill in the tiny home, but that thing is heavy, and I gotta figure out how to take it apart before I can move it over here. So let's go inside so it's not echoey, and we'll put a little bit of outro on this video. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the after tour of all of the plans that we were gonna do, and we actually succeeded. It took us a while, a lot of coordination, but really excited to finally launch this Airbnb. And let me tell you something really cool. We didn't even know if this market here in Northern Virginia, DC would even exist, because we didn't see a lot of properties. And the properties we did see, they were very expensive and they were getting very little rent. So we were really debating, should we long-term rent this? Should we short-term rent this? Well, if we short-term rent it, we can keep all of our animals and we don't have to move a lot of stuff. So that sounded really appealing. So what we did was we got it quasi-ready and we marketed it. And guess what? Before we even leave this place, we already have over 10 bookings, meaning half the year's mortgage is already covered. Isn't that awesome? So if you're debating about whether to do something, I hope you can take some encouragement from that, is that you don't have to have all your ducks in a row. You don't have to have some master plan. Test the market. Test the market is an awesome way to see if this is something that's gonna work or not. So we just tested the market, we put it on Airbnb, and we weren't even 100% ready. And as we're getting bookings trickling in, we're like, wow, this is really working. Let's buy a bed. Hey, we got another booking. Okay, let's move this and move that. As we got more bookings and more commitments, we started investing more into the vision, into the dream, and because it was working out. So now that it's worked out, we're just really thankful we went that route. So I hope you take some encouragement from that. If you're thinking about doing Airbnb for your own place, whether it's your house or another house somewhere further away. All right, well, that's all I have. Hey guys, thanks for your patience. I know I haven't put out a video in a long time. Stay with me here. We're gonna have some really exciting footage in Hawaii to show you, because we're going to Hawaii for a few weeks. We're gonna check out Maui, Kauai, and Oahu. Can't wait to show you all the awesome footage. So until next time, this is your favorite homeboy, signing out.